Yo, what's up, Plague Squad? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Expert to Plague. XPKAGE back to you guys another video, and I'm going to skip the original intro. But before we do get into the video, I want to give a shout out to DM Gaming for this info. He didn't give it to me personally, but this is pretty interesting because I did make a video saying about Goku Black, so I think it would be right to make a video saying that Goku Black is not coming to DBZ Kakarot and DLC 3. To be honest, I knew this was gonna be the case. I just was trying to have a little hope that maybe it might be in here. And I know this for people in the comments. I keep on saying, "Hey, this is Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball Super." I know that. I'm not saying okay. So when I said Dragon Ball, when I said this DLC was a disappointment, I was not inferring to I wanted a super thing. I just wanted something that was good. I just want a good long DLC that's worth my money that I paid towards the season pass. So far, DLC 1 and 2, I basically just paid for transformations, and that kind of sucks. I want a good story too. I just don't want transformations. I want a good story. And if this Trunks DLC is going to be a great story, I'm all for it. I love the future Trunks arc. Don't get me wrong. And for some of you out there that keep on saying it should have been in the main story, it should have been in the main story. It should have. It made no sense. But this is the way Bandai makes their money, because of course they gotta cut out some things from the main story and have it as DLC. That's great, amazing. Also, another shout out to President Rose. He actually subbed to my channel. Yeah, he subbed to my channel. I'll put this comment on the screen. Dang, bro. I can't believe I actually caught the eye of a YouTuber that's bigger than, channel that's way bigger than mine. And I really do appreciate his support. He's subbed to my channel, so thank you, President Rose. Now we get into this, why it's not confirmed. Because we had someone, this is what they posted, the trailer, of course. And someone posted right here. Here we go, right here. He said, oh, what a bummer. I was looking forward to Goku versus Jiren, and you come around with something like this. And then Bandai Namco DE would actually reply to him saying this game isn't about Dragon Ball Super. It's just about Dragon Ball Z story and all that goes with it. /CD. I actually don't know what that means either. But and then he says right here, he says, but the 1.2 DLC were connected to Dragon Ball Super. And then Bandai would tweet again, saying sure, because films from the DBZ universe were also discussed. For example, when you allude to Beerus. So, yeah, but basically back here, they did confirm that we are not getting any super content at all in this. And it's kind of unfortunate, but I knew it was coming. I know this game wasn't Dragon Ball Super. I know this game isn't Dragon Ball Super based. And I knew when they added the first two DLCs, it wasn't going the Super route. When people kept on saying they wanted a tournament of 6, well, the Universe 6 Tournament Destroyers, or they wanted to see Goku versus Hit, that's actually where people was actually thinking that DLC 2 was going to be Hit versus Goku. They wanted to see the tournament, of power, the Goku Black versus Trunks. I knew all that stuff really wasn't going to be the case. That's one of the reasons I also made my disappointment video, because this is kind of disappointing though. Because think about it, something you could have got in the main game, you now pay $14 for, or something like that, or maybe $19, maybe. I forget. I think President Rose said in his latest video it's going to be $19. That's a lot, or $13 or $14, something like that. That's quite a bit, and something that you could have had in the main game. They actually literally cut out the part where Trunks went back in time to destroy the androids and Cell that was literally in the show, in the anime, and in the manga, just so they can put it onto DLC for you guys, so they can make an extra buck. See, that's what's disappointing. I'm not, and another person, because people are going to say this is disappointing, or, oh, this guy's hating on the DLC, this guy's, I'm not hating on the DLC, okay? I am a little hating on it because we could have got it in the main game. I'm happy we're getting this. I said at the beginning of the video, I love future Trunks. I love him. I love his fucking story arc. I love the history of Trunks. And the reason why they're probably actually not calling the history of Trunks, which is what DM Gaming said as well, is because we're going to have the element where we're going to go back in time and, well, back to his timeline to defeat the androids and Cell. That's where it actually ends. Because he said something that I actually remembered when I was reading the manga back a while ago. The Deborah manga was during Dragon Ball Super. So, I don't think even Deborah, I don't think that's even going to happen at all. Because it's Super. And as the guy says right here, this game isn't about Dragon Ball Super. It's about the Dragon Ball Z and the story that goes with it. So, we will not at all get Goku Black. See, I knew this was going to be the case. I knew this was going to be the case. I made the other video because I wanted to get people's hopes up, because I wanted to make them believe. Because I know some people like me were disappointed in the game as well, and some people in my comments come up saying, "Don't worry, we're getting Goku Black." People kept on presenting all the evidence. I actually got some evidence myself that made it look like towards maybe we might actually be getting Goku Black because the 8 to 12 hours. But that one guy might be right. We might as well be getting 8 to 12 hours because mostly we might best be training to get our level up. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we'll get a new level cap. But we might not be getting a new level cap as well. So this is all very interesting development. So, like I said, we're still in the very early stages of this DLC and the news that's supposed to come with it. So, we might get something more. But don't have your hopes up, because we might not. This is what we just might get. We just might get the history of Trunks, and then him going back into after him leaving, coming back, and then, you know, defeating the androids and Cell, and that's basically where it's going to end. And that's what part that I thought that was going to be disappointing as well, because it's just disappointing, bro. Like, if they were going the Z route, like DM said, which I 100% completely agree with him, is instead of having these, we could have had Z movies. Instead of having Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods and Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, we could have had Turles. We could have had freaking the other Broly movies. We could have had this movie. They could have started off DLCs with DLC 1 being the history of Trunks. They could have started it that way if they wanted to do it that way. And then we could have did the history of Bardock. I wouldn't have cared if we did that too. If they wanted to stray away from Goku, there was no point of giving us those DLC 1 and DLC 2 if they were really basically just going the Z route. Because yes, I know they're going the Z route, and I know this is a Z game, and these are Z movies, but these are the last 2 Z movies. They could have went with other Z movies before this one. There was a lot of other better Z content, and then Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. Resurrection F was an okay movie, and so was Battle of Gods, but they weren't the best. To be honest, the History of Trunks arc was the History of Trunks movie was actually better than these 2 DLCs put together, and those 2 movies put together. So we could have literally had this as the first DLC, or they could have had it first 2 DLCs. They could have chopped it in 2, and then we could have got another Dragon Ball Z movie for the end. Maybe we actually could have got the history of Bardock, or maybe we could have got a Broly movie. I know those aren't canon, but neither is Resurrection F or Battle of Gods. They're only made canon by Dragon Ball Super, which this game is not going with. So that also leaves another question of if we are getting a sequel to this game. And one of you guys also said in my comments below that, in the comments, that, what was it? we might be getting another game because the same people created Ninja Storm, and we might get another game. That's if Bandai allows it, first of all. And we've had no announcement of Dragon Ball games, and don't have your hopes up either, because think about it. When we could have like many times had a Xenoverse 3, but we just keep on getting DLC. I don't think we're getting more DLC in this game. We might, but I don't know, because this is Bandai, and they clearly aren't the best route for Dragon Ball games. We could have already had Dragon Ball Super Kakarot, by the way, as well, but there's no even announcement. So, and to be honest, technically they're supposed to be making a new Dragon Ball game every year, and we've had no new Dragon Ball game announcement. So we might get Dragon Ball Super Kakarot, we might not. We don't know. It's not confirmed, but it's not been denied either. But anyways, if you guys made it to any video, please put hashtag NSquad down in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, press that notification bell, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know you guys will probably be some of you guys will be disappointed about this, just like I am, but I'm still going to enjoy the DLC nonetheless. I hate Bandai's methods and hate some of its ways. I just don't hate Bandai in general, because at the end of the day, they're giving us content that we do like in the end, and they're giving us good quality anime content in the end. But unfortunately, like I said, and like many people said in the comments, including DM, this should have been in the main game. If not, they could have just dished out DLC 1 and 2 and had this as DLC 1 or DLC 1 and 2. But it is what it is. I'm not really fully throwing a fit about it. Well, I'm not throwing a fit in general. It's just a little bit disappointing, but you get what you get. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, if you guys did, please smash the like button, and I will catch you guys next time on Expert the Plague. Peace out, Plague Squad. XPKAGE out.